Hi guys, starving for some retro gaming action? Don't worry, we've all been there. If you're looking for a gaming machine that can run your favorite titles from yesteryears, AliExpress has more than a handful of them and at very affordable prices too. If this is your first time shopping on AliExpress for retro handheld consoles, this guide is for you. In it, I outlined the best Chinese handheld consoles on AliExpress to make finding the perfect retro handheld console nothing short of a breeze. So, let's get started. Number 7, Video Game Console 64GB built-in 10,000 games retro. This retro handhelds is here with the 41% price off. Now you can get it at around $25. Specification, Operation System, Linux RetroArch Open Source System Language, Support Multi-Languages Emulator, for MAME FC GB GB8 GBC MDSFC PS1 Atari 2006 Atari 7800 CPU, BG2 SDRAM, DDR3 256MB flash, 128MB package list, 1x game console, 2x wireless gamepads, 1x USB receiver, 1x power cord, 1x HD compatible extension cable. Game download support. This game console supports gamers to search games, supports gamers to customize their favorite games and can play and download games by themselves. Equipped with a wireless dual joystick, you can play all the excellent games, let you enjoy the game more, let you remember quickly and enjoy childhood joy. If you need a game list, please contact customer service for the game list. Plug and play, games are preloaded in the game console, 32GB with 3,550 games, 64GB with 10,000 games. Setup instruction 1. Plug the receiver and USB cable to the stick. 2. Connect the USB to the USB port of TV or any power bank for power supply. 3. Plug the stick to TV HDMI port and play a 4. Press select and start button together to return main menu. The next is Number 6, 512G Anbernic RG353V 3.5 ANCH 640480 handheld game. This retro handhelds is here with the 52% price off. Now you can get it at around $94. Advantages of this item: 1. Original classic game list, with a super capacity of 512G, containing more than 50,000 plus games, and collecting and integrating super complete game collections, which can be owned at one time without running around. 2. Independent European warehouses with sufficient stocks and complete types. Britain, France, Italy, Spain, Austria, Portugal, the Netherlands, Poland, and other EU countries purchase the products within 3 to 15 days. Ultra-short logistics time limit, providing fast and pleasant material experience. 3. Product quality assurance, before all products are delivered, the whole process of video surveillance inspection, worry-free purchase, 24-hour delivery. The next is Number 5, Retro Portable Mini Handheld Video Game Console. This retro handhelds is here with the 58% price off. Now you can get it at around $7. The game console has 400 classic FC games, take you back to the fun of childhood. With 3.0-inch screen, ultra slim and compact design, mini enough for you to carry out. Support 2-player mode by connecting gamepad, you can play with your partner. This game console built in 400 different classic games. Includes sports, adventure, and puzzle games as well as thinking and learning games involving memory, math, and logic. It will always have something new to amuse while you little love are at home or on the go. The casing is made of a strong and environmentally friendly plastic. Surface frosted, anti-fingerprint, anti-scratch. After a long period of practical use testing, it is enough to withstand the violence of children. We promise that if it accidentally breaks within a month, please send us an email and we will renew it for free. All game player has passed the strict repeat keystrokes test, ensure the good performance of the buttons, provide stability, and basically zero game delay. High sensibility and accuracy action button, give you the fastest gaming experience. The next is Number 4, Anbernic RG351M RG351P Retro Video Game Console. This retro handhelds is here with the 40% price off. Now you can get it at around $90. Anbernic manages to steal another spot on this list of the best Chinese retro handhelds on AliExpress with the RG351M. Unlike its older cousin, the RG503, this is a moderately spec'd retro handheld console made to match up to some of the cheaper handhelds we've covered in this guide. This handheld console ships with a less powerful processor. There's a downgrade with the display as well. You get an IPS panel compared to the OLED on the RG503, and the build quality is not exactly premium like as you'd find on the RG503. For the dip in overall quality, however, you get an almost 40% drop in price. Is that a good deal? Well, yeah, if you're looking to buy a handheld console with a good enough build and enough power to run retro games up to PS1 levels, then the RG551M is just what the doctor ordered. Think of it as a better-made Gamemax A380. It'll definitely last longer because it has a better build. You'll enjoy the gaming experience better because it has a better processor, display, and battery. But it doesn't come close to the range-topping performance characteristics of the RG503 or the POWKIDDY Max II. It's a budget handheld gaming device intended to sit in that sweet spot between premium and ridiculously cheap. The next is Number 3, a 380 Mini Retro Handheld Video Game Console Portable. This Retro Handhelds is here with the 18% price off. Now you can get it at around $55. The Gamemax A380 is a down-to-the-basics retro handheld. It's not going to win a performance contest, neither is the build anything close to that on the top retro handhelds on AliExpress. What it is though, is a ridiculously cheap handheld that'll run your favorite NES, Sega, maybe PSP game titles smoothly. Thanks to a beefy chip on board and 512 megabytes of RAM to back it all up, this is a sub-$60 handheld with enough under the hood to take you way back retro gaming days. Even better, you get an excellent for the price HD plus IPS screen. Again, not the best out there, certainly not comparable to the OLED HD screen on the RG501. But considering you're only paying about $60 for this, it's a great display. I love the build of Gamemax A380. While it does feel very plasticky, again normal characteristic for a handheld this price, ergonomics is premium Anbernic levels. This thing feels very comfortable and lightweight in hand, and with dual sticks and deftly placed control buttons, you'll be comfortable playing your favorite titles. The next is Number 2, Palkadi Max II Retro Open Source System RGB10. This retro handhelds is here with the 30% price off. Now you can get it at around $125. The RGB10 Max II is an off-brand retro handheld console available on AliExpress, and while this is not from a big game manufacturer like Anbernic, it's still a well-built piece of hardware that measures up well against much pricier devices from popular handheld manufacturers. Right now, you can pick one up from AliExpress for about $120. $120 gets you a properly sized 5-inch handheld powered by a more than capable processor and ergonomics that'd make a Nintendo Switch jealous. For the price, this is an absolute steal of a handheld console. Now performance is certainly not on par with Anbernic's RG503, but it's not far off either. The RGB10 Max II has all it takes to run even the most performance-intensive retro titles smoothly. It'll churn through PSP, PS1 and even N64 games without breaking a sweat. The screen is also not the OLED panel you'd find on the RG503, but its IPS display is good game to produce top-quality images. One place where the RGB10 does match the RG503 squarely is in the build quality department. The next is Number 1, Anbernic new RG503 Linux Portable Game Console. This retro handhelds is here with the 32% price off. Now you can get it at around $135 if we're to talk about a handheld console that manages to be affordable, capable, and downright enjoyable. It's hard to not hand over that crown of handheld gaming perfection to RG503. For a very pocket-friendly price point, the RG503 has all it takes to take you back memory lane. You'll love the awesome 4.95-inch OLED display and the insanely rich colors it produces. I've spent time with this handheld, and it's for sure one of the very few Chinese handheld consoles that manages to spit out quality images, none of that washed out, dull and overly pixelated stuff you probably don't like. It's powered by a beefy RK3566 processor. That's obviously more than enough to handle the entire list of your favorite retro game title, including everything from the old NES game, to PSP, PS1 titles, and even N64 games. But this handheld is not just running them. It's running them flawlessly, so no lags or stutters when you're playing even the most demanding titles of yesterday. So this is the best option for you to buy.